My name is Sandra, and welcome to my channel, From Lack to Legacy. On this channel, we're all things money, investing, mindset, anything that has to do with you getting your mind right around your money. That's what we do. So if this is your first time, welcome. Please don't forget while you're here to like, subscribe, and share the channel with other people. If you have been here before and you are back, welcome back. It's just little old me walking again in Chiang Mai, Thailand, just so you can see where I am. Just so you get an idea. I'm walking to my favorite spot again. My goal is anytime I'm walking, my goal is 10 miles a day, 10 flights of stairs, 10 and 10. I didn't make the goal yesterday. I did 3 miles and 3 flights, and I was happy to get that in because, to be honest with you, any walking is better than what I was doing. I was sitting on the couch in my bed. Y'all, I was enjoying Chiang Mai, eating all that good food, ordering all my meals in. Reception here on these lives. It goes in and out. Just stay put. Be patient. I'll be back. If I'm gone for more than 5 minutes, then you get concerned. But if it bleeps in and out, it's just, that's the nature of it. Because number one, I'm basically in the mountains. I don't know. I'm going to turn in a second so you can see this big old massive mountain. So I know, sure, when I went there, my signal was trash, and we're very close to the mountain. So if the signal goes out, you already know it's because I'm 35,000 miles away, tucked away, foot of a mountain in Chiang Mai. But thank you all for coming in. Thank you for what it is you're doing. It helps support me, it helps support the channel, and it keeps me going, quite frankly. It keeps me motivated. These walks are so much better when I walk and talk with whoever is in the chat. It just, so if you're here, say hello. Don't be rude. Don't be and don't say hey. Okay, so let me figure out how to turn this camera around so you can see. They're doing some kind of work here. They need to too, because this looks a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see where we are. And I promise y'all, one day I'm going to invest in 2 pieces of new equipment. I do want to see as I'm walking, that little bounce. I forgot what it's called, but I think it's called a boom. It's not a boom. I don't know, but somebody out there knows. A grip. My son would be able to tell me. But it's that little handheld thing, and it makes your pictures smooth. You don't get that sensation that somebody's bumping along and walking like you get with these videos. But for now, this is what I'm working with. I have a good shot with my camera in a long, so I'll have to get my camera. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Evelyn, the diaspora. Hey, girl. Hey, Rita. Oh my, a gimbal. Thank you. Thank you. I knew somebody was smarter than me. They would know. It's a gimbal. Yes. I need a gimbal in the worst way. I need to just pay attention and revamp my equipment. My fix. Scott said, y'all, I'm in Shanghai. I don't know. I'm trying to think, where have I been that had the best reception? Probably Mexico City had the best internet reception, because I hit some dead spots in Mexico too. Just about every place I've gone. Nobody, well, I'm not gonna say nobody, but the U.S. does some things right, y'all. There's some things we do well. Technology is one of them. Now, do we disperse it equitably? That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. But at any rate, I digress. I need to do something about my equipment. I need to get that gimbal. I would like to get a drone, and I probably need to use my tripod more because I rarely use my tripod. But it would make the quality of the videos better. So I'm going to invest as soon as I can get settled. The only thing about that is if I purchase those things, it adds more weight to my suitcases. And that means I'm gonna have to leave something out because those overweight suitcases, tip number one, if you're traveling the world, do not overpack. You will pay. It happened to me a couple times. And another tip is always, 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 if you have to pay for luggage, never pay for it at the airport. It will be triple the price. And they are heartless. They do not care. So there's no negotiating your overweight baggage price and all that stuff. Always, always, always book it at purchase more than you need. I tell you, you'll be better off to overestimate. Like if they sell it by the 50 pounds, you might want to purchase the 60 pound just in case. For whatever those little pennies are, it will save you the headache. But number one, I would say do not overpack. Do not overpack. Especially if you're only out, if you're out for a month. I would say anything a month or less. Let's even say 3 months, because you can make it 3 months. I could show you how to pack a carry-on where you could be out for 3 months. One carry-on and a backpack is really what you need if you're not a long-term traveler. If you're a long-term traveler, that's a whole different ballgame. Like me, I'm traveling with everything I own. I mean, my important papers, everything, my equipment. So I have to be very judicious in the way I pack. But if you're going out for 90 days or less, you should be packing a nice backpack and a good sturdy piece of carry-on. Listen to me, do not cheap out on the luggage. Do not purchase a cheap backpack, especially if you want to do this for some time. You want some longevity on the road. Get you a good, I would get the whole set. Even though I don't use all the pieces to the set, a set comes in handy. But I would get all 3 pieces, you know, the big piece, the medium piece, and the small piece. The medium and the small piece, that's if you just cannot manage with the carry-on and the backpack, okay, you can do that medium piece. Because you usually can still get that under the weight. You can pack a lot in that medium piece. Let's see. So, what are some things I would take? Some things I wouldn't take. I bought a portable luggage scale. Yes, you can get them on Amazon for as little as $20. All makes and models. I'll list one in the description. Yes, you can absolutely get that, and it will save you. I've used a bath scale. But truthfully, at this point, I know what I'm carrying. You know, I understand most of the requirements, but until you get there to that place, here's what I would pack. Here, let me start this way. Here's some things I wouldn't pack. This is where I think people overpack. You do need 50 pair of shoes. You do not. If you're a walker like me and you like to walk, or you know, maybe a year or two. I don't know. Yeah, maybe a year or two. But they're great. I used to walk in Yeezys, y'all, if you could believe it. But I'm going to tell you this, Kanye West might be crazy as hell. I'm not sure. I'll leave it up to the gallery to debate it. But what I will tell you is that shoe, I still care. I had to confess, I do travel with that one too. Because I'm out here long term, and I don't usually advocate packing a backup. Like, you know, you got 2, here it is, 2 it is, 2 of that. It doesn't take all of that. Because generally, wherever you are, wherever you go, you can buy stuff once you get there. I can't with that carry-on and backpack. I need 4 pairs of shoes minimum. My feet get sore spots if I wear the same shoes. Yeah, you got to take care of you. And you have to know who you are as a traveler. You have to know who you are. If you know you can't sleep without a nightlight, you're going to have to take the nightlight. But do you have to take all of the meds? You need your prescription meds if you have them, but do you need all the what ifs stuff? I think a lot of people get in trouble when they start packing like, well, what if? Don't worry about that. Do not worry about the what if. Get that basic stuff in there. Did I go this way yesterday? I can't remember. This is the way I'm going today. Anyway, yeah, that first hill winds me. I'm sure you can hear it. That's the first incline. Then there are two bigger inclines. Okay, so yeah, try not to pack for the what ifs. I'm with you though. I travel with 4 pair. I travel with 2 pair of sneakers, walking sandals. That's not true. And I have 2 pair of flat sandals, dressy up. I have 1 pair of white slides. I might have thrown my other sandals away when I was in Cambodia, when I was trying to lighten up my load. So yeah, I'm probably at 4. I know I got 2 pairs of sneakers and a pair of walking sandals. I wear Tevas. If you haven't, just got all kind of models. I don't like one over the other. Just a good pair of Tevas for walking. Hokas are good for walking. Yeezys, I don't even know if you can still get those, but that's a damn good walking shoe. I'm here to tell you, I had 2 pair. I know a product is good when I wear it out and go buy it again. Same thing is true with those Tevas. I have to just keep walking till I get to a spot where the reception comes back in. So, but yes, I always pack my sheets and towels. You all, there's nothing worse than pulling up to an Airbnb or wherever you're staying and there are either no sheets and towels, because that can happen. I've never been in a place where they didn't have sheets, or it's sketchy. More often than not, it can be sketchy. So I always travel with 1 set of sheets. I travel with a queen set. And even if I get there and it's a king size bed, I can use my top sheet, my flat sheet, to put down on that bed until I can strip that linen, and wash it. So sheets and towels, 1 set. You don't need anything. I personally like good cotton sheets. So yes, I did not skimp on the good cotton sheets. Hey y'all, washcloths, you already know. Yep. I always bring my house shoes too. Yep. Who is that? Traveling the diaspora. Yes. You know the truth. But I learned to make double duty out of my shower shoes because I'm a germaphobe. I haven't hit, first of all, y'all know I left the States 2 years ago. I sold my house 2 years ago, almost to the date. November the 1st was when they cut that check. November the 7th, I was on a plane. I was in Mexico, November 7th. But I learned to keep my flip-flops, my shower shoes. Never travel without those because I haven't walked in a shower since I sold my house. So in 2 years, my feet haven't felt tile because I don't fool around. But those can double. Your shower shoes can double for so many things. I don't wear them outside the house, but I can wear them in the house and, in the shower. So get you a good pair of, they don't have to be expensive. Mine are $1 wherever I am. Once they start looking ratty, I buy another pair, toss those. I'm learning to not buy as much and I'm learning to let go. So generally, every city I leave stuff. I leave a bag of something just to keep myself in check. So we talked about not overloading on the shoes. Do not pack for the what ifs. Unless you're going to Antarctica where you can't get to a store, most places you'll be able to get things like sewing kits, antacid. You'll be able to get those things. So don't pack them because you're going to pay for those things and it's not worth it to pay the airline rate to carry it when you could just purchase it when you get there. So we talked about, I would say, a good pair of walking shoes, 2 tops. A good pair of shoes that'll take you to dinner. You need your shower shoes that double as your house shoes. And so 4 or 5, that's for long-term travel. I can't ever see a reason to have more shoes than that. Because the truth is, if you really got to have something, as if an occasion comes up while you're out, you can buy shoes. You can buy them. And chances are, if you're not in the US, the UK, or Australia, or Canada, it's going to be cheaper. If you're not going to those 4 destinations, Anything you buy anywhere else is just gonna be cheaper. So we talked about sheets and towels. I pack a minimum of like my ladies' unmentionables. I only pack what I need. I got enough undies for 1 week. I got one, just in case I put on a dress. I got one little, one little spank. One, one little shapewear. We'll keep it PG for the boys. I got one piece of shapewear. And it's all purpose. And then my undies, I narrowed down my bras, everything. So all of my unmentionables can fit inside one little cube. Actually, I got them in a tube, a little rayon tube. It doesn't take up any space. And I roll it in that little rounded tube and stuff it all in there because those things can fit in the corners of your suitcases. So, can't remember which way I went. I'm gonna go this way. I don't know what's that way. I'm gonna go this way. So yes, so we talked about shoes. We talked about bring your own towel, face towel, sheets, medications, of course, but don't bring the what ifs. Now down to clothes, depending on where you're going. And we're talking about somebody who's gonna be out for 3 months or less. Here's what you need, absolutely. If you're going to a warm place, you're gonna have to have sunscreen. You're going to need sunglasses. Make sure you pack that stuff. Hey, happy life. Yep. Oh, Lord, is this the way I went? Why does every day this way look different, y'all? I don't remember seeing stuff all blocked off like this. Do y'all remember seeing these planters? I never remember seeing that. And I definitely don't remember coming. I do remember this. I remember having to choose. Okay. Well, we're on this adventure together. Anyway, so yeah. Bring bare minimum medication. Bring the things that you think you can't get. Like I wouldn't risk, if you know you get motion sickness, I wouldn't risk trying to find that in another country. I would bring that with me. For clothes, let's say you're going someplace warm to hot. Everybody knows this is up to you, but I usually pack personally 2 to 3 pair of shorts. A pair of long shorts that kind of come to my knee, and then shorter shorts. I got a pair of cotton shorts that I can either sleep in, work out in, but they do double duty. And I've got 2 pair of jean shorts, a longer pair and a short pair. I have 3 dresses, cotton dresses that are in my regular rotation. And yep, 1, 2, 3. Yellow, orange, and blue. Y'all will see them. And then I have one little dress that could double as like a beach cover-up or sleepwear. It's cotton. It's a cotton tie-dye shirt, dress, just a little strappy thing. I could wear that to the beach. I could wear it to bed. What else is in my suitcase? Y'all, this is that second incline. So if y'all hear me huffing and puffing, oh, Jesus, I gotta stop talking to y'all for just a second because I gotta get up this hill. And this hill kicks my butt. It doesn't look like much, but when you 60 and 180 pounds, that hill is hell. But I'm coming up. Anyway, so yep, 3 dresses, 1 that doubles as swimwear. I always pack. Now here's where I don't skimp. Swimsuits. Swimsuits are lightweight. You can pack 2, 3 swimsuits because what you don't want is while one swimsuit is wet, you don't want to be waiting on your swimsuit to dry or whatever. Anything can happen. I've lost swimsuits on the road. So there, 2 or 3. Still very lightweight. Shirts. I usually do simple things. Simple colors. Y'all get it. It has to be multi-purpose. So I have a white shirt that's like a little tunic. It goes with everything. If you scroll back through any of my videos or pictures, you'll see that white shirt all in Bali. You'll see it all in Thailand. So that's easy. Can be worn with skirt. I wore that to the White Temple with a sarong. So a great white shirt, cotton, easy, breathable. Then t-shirts. I have one, two, I don't know, I won't even count the t-shirts. I do have quite a few t-shirts because let's say I have 5, not more than that. It's probably not 5. 1, 2, I don't know. I might have 3 or 4 t-shirts. My white shirt, I have a green silky shirt. It's very lightweight. So that's like when I'm dressing up. So I have a silky shirt, a cotton shirt, and t-shirts. That's it. Roll that up. The only thing that's different about my suitcase that would be different for you guys is because I'm a long-term traveler, I do travel with a coat, a sweater, and a hoodie because I may go to a cold climate. But if you're out for 3 months or less and you know you're only going to be in warm places, you do not need a coat. Do I have a hat? You don't need a sweater. You don't need that stuff. Oh, I have leggings too. I have a whole winter plain outfit just in case. I have black leggings, a black hoodie, a sweater to go under that. And I have my coat, which is a medium weight coat. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, of course, toiletries. And for my toiletries, I have found that packing cubes work best to keep you organized. Please invest, and they don't have to be expensive. Packing cubes will save your life. I didn't wear 2 items, but I went from city to beach, back to city. Yes, a good sundress, 1 good beach dress, swimsuits, flip-flops, sunglasses, sunscreen, a bottle of water. You're set for the day. The only thing in addition to that that I've added since I'm in Thailand, y'all, because this sun is brutal. I'm sweating like a pig because it's already 85, 90 degrees. I don't know what the real temperature is. It's cool for Thailand, but it's not. It's hot. As soon as I stepped outside of my apartment, I could feel the heat. Yes. It says, I'm new to your channel. Do you travel year-round? Yes, happy life. I travel year-round. I sold my house, so I am officially unhomed. I retired I don't know. I retired during the pandemic, and now I travel full time. So I live on the road. Yeah. I don't go back to the States very often, maybe once a year to take care of, tax business, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, no. The road is my life, girl. This is where I reside. And it's been full of challenges, y'all. It's challenging. Most people think it's glamorous. It is. It's a lot of fun. I'm not going to even shoot y'all no sunshine. I'm not going to even try to pretend like it's not a good life. It is. But what I would say is it's more affordable than you think. You can do it. Everybody knows I'm currently in an apartment in Thailand that's $325 a month. You all, had I signed a longer lease, I could have gotten it for less. So you can definitely afford this lifestyle if you have a source of income that is either online or, like if you got a pension, that's easy. That's a no-brainer. So I have a pension and the money from my investments. And that's how I'm able to do it. But I'm very mindful. I've learned a lot of tricks on how to keep costs low. And one of the ways to keep your costs low is not to overpack. Because they charged me $300 for my suitcase. The ticket was $69. I wound up paying almost $400 2 ways. One way to Koh Samui and on the way back from Koh Samui in Thailand. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. Usually there are peacocks over here. They were out the other day on my walk and the peacock gave us a show. I thought I captured it, but I don't think I can't find the footage. But yes, I've learned to save money on the road. I save money by choosing the right accommodations. To be honest with you, where I don't skimp, I don't really skimp like on my airline ticket. I'm not taking the 16 flights with the layovers and all. I'm not doing it. It's too hard on my body. I don't know about anybody else, but it's too hard on my body. I need to get there. I need to have good accommodations. You know, you need to hydrate. On travel day, you have to take care of yourself. I'm telling you, a lot of people get sick when they're traveling because on travel day it's stressful. And if you don't hydrate, go to the bathroom, eat good food, you know, minimize the stress on your body, you're not gonna have no longevity in this field. You have to do things that preserve yourself. And that may mean cutting back in some places. Like, I don't do a lot of touristy stuff when I get here to places. I'm not, how many times you gonna zip line? So I don't do that kind of stuff. So I save money there. Generally, I try to cook wherever I am. I save money there. I do not skimp on accommodations. I do not skimp on travel. You know, and I don't really skimp when it's food time because that's the stuff that's gonna keep you on the road. You gotta sleep well, you've gotta nourish your body well, and you've gotta, you know, make it easy on yourself when you can. Getting good luggage. Pay that man at the airport $5 to lug those suitcases through. Get the lounge. I know, like if your credit card gives you lounge access at the airport, I know things are changing and it's not everybody and their mom in the lounge, but it's better than gym pop any day. Get you, hey Lisa, hey Marilyn, hey y'all. Yes, get in that lounge. If you got a 6-hour layover, don't tough it out. Go to the lounge. I've been in lounges where they have massage chairs. They have everything in that lounge. Showers, combs, toothbrushes. Everything is there. So there's a way to save money when you travel. But accommodations is not the place to skimp. You can be creative there, but I never skimp because you gotta sleep, you gotta rest. Another way to save money we talked about, don't overpack. So now we got our shoes. Let me get back to the suitcase because I digress. We got our 4 or 5 pair of shoes, sheets, towels. We've got our sunscreen, glasses, shower shoes, three pair of shorts, 3 dresses, 4 or 5 t-shirts, 2 dressy shirts, maybe a sweater just in case. But if you're going someplace hot, it's a good chance you're not gonna even need a sweater. Oh, I should walk up there. The sun isn't out too bad. I haven't taken you guys over to this side, so we'll walk on this side. I walked this track the other night. It helped me get to my 10 miles. I don't know how many times, I don't know what the measurements on this track is, but it was a good walk. It was an easy walk. So we'll walk this track. The sun isn't out too bad yet. I might not be able to make it around here too many times because that sun is coming. So yes. Hey Janella. Hey y'all. Okay, so we said don't pack too much stuff. Do not pack for the what ifs. I was that girl. What if I'm gonna pack a sewing kit? I'm gonna pack a dental kit? No. All that kind of stuff you can buy when you're there. You may never need it. Don't pack it. Pack the essentials. We talked about undies. You only need the essentials. You don't need a bunch of what ifs and alternative outfits. Unless you that girl. If you that girl and you do not mind paying $400 for a suitcase, carry on, sister. Carry on. That wasn't my life. For me to sustain this life on the road, I do have to maintain, I don't even call it a budget, but I have a spending limit. And once I reach that spending limit, hey, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. My whole goal in doing this, y'all, really seriously, because I've gone to some places that weren't really even, I was interested in them. Like Cambodia, I was interested in, but I heard that the cost of living and that you could live reasonably in Cambodia. So I want to go see. And you absolutely can. In Southeast Asia, I started out trying to prove that you could live well for $1,500 a month. And when I was in Bali, that was easy to do. I'll tell you where it's harder to do. People think Mexico is cheap. Mexico is not cheap. Mexico's not it's reasonably priced compared to the US, but it ain't cheap. And depending on what city you're in, that will dictate your savings. If you go to less popular cities in Mexico that aren't touristy towns, you may be able to get your expenses under $1,500, under $1,000 a month. I don't know, because I never stayed in any of those cities. I always stayed in places like PDC, Mexico City. But when I went to places like San Cristobal, Campeche, these are really smaller cities in Mexico, you can definitely get your costs down. The easiest way to get your costs down is to pull in or rein in your accommodation costs. Like here in Thailand, y'all see that fat shadow? That don't make no sense. I like a fat mouse. Look at all them hips and butt. That's my bag, but that's me. Holy smoly cannoli. So at any rate, we're talking about how to control costs when you travel, how to sustain, how to be out here and do it for a long time. Number one, you gotta take care of yourself. And I don't sacrifice anything. I cut money in different places, but not when it comes to the stuff that's gonna sustain me. That's why I don't walk up here, y'all. Look at that sun, and it's beaming. I'm going back to where the shady trees are. Okay, so talk about how to cut. Somebody on Facebook said how to cut accommodation costs. Okay, you don't always have to stay in a hotel. There are all manners of accommodations. There are guest houses, all kinds of communal things. I don't personally do hostels because, again, I need to be comfortable. I need it to work for me. Hostels don't work for me. I don't want to share. I don't want to talk. I'm an introvert. I'm just trying to get here, see what the city got to offer, and I'm out. So, like that, in my private spaces, I want my private spaces private. So, let's see. Who is that? Hey, Yvette, hey, Dora. Yes, this is our new leg of the walk for today. I never took you guys up here. I walk this one at night. And it's probably better to walk it at night because there's no protection up here. That's why it's hardly any people up here. Everybody is walking where the trees are, where it's shaded. And I'm going to go back over there once I make this one loop. So, yeah, save money on accommodations. I stayed in Bali. I stayed in, what is that thing called? A home share or something? I don't know. But the family owns the whole compound. And they're individual, like little casitas. It might have 20, I don't know, any number of casitas. They all have private bathrooms, bedrooms. Some may have a kitchenette or something. But that's one way. I never knew that. I never traveled like that before. And so I stayed at a homestay. That's what it's called. You'll find those throughout Southeast Asia. And they're a great way to meet locals, get great local food. Because generally in a homestay, there's some mama there, somebody there cooking, because they feed you breakfast every day. So you'll get a chance to really get a good taste of the culture. So a homestay is a great way to cut down on cost and still have a great experience and take in some extra culture too. What else have I done? I think booking early is always a good one. I use booking.com, y'all. Plain old booking.com. But the more I spend with them, the more I book, because I'm booking so many places. I have gotten up to their highest level of savings. So generally, they will give you very discounted ground transportation. Once you get up to their like Genius level 3 or whatever it is, they basically throw in ground transport. Like I've never paid more than $10, $11. I don't care where I was and how far the airport was. Through Booking, I was able to get very reasonable ground transportation. So I save money there. Another way you can save money is actually on the money. If you know where you're going and you have time before you go to your bank, your own personal bank, and get cash out of your bank, because you'll get the best rate. Do not wait to come to the country you're going to get their currency if you could help it. Before you leave. Like before I left for this trip, I knew I was going to Thailand, Bali, and Vietnam. And so I went to the bank, ordered up enough cash. Listen to this one too, because what you want is when you hit the ground on that airport, you don't want to have to go to the ATM. You definitely don't want to go to a money changer, and you don't want to have to rely on anything. What if your phone is dead? You need money to take a taxi. You need money to pay folks to handle your bags. You need money to eat. So I generally enter the country with, and y'all, because I'm gonna be there a while, I like anywhere between $250 and $400. I don't care where you are. You can get a hotel room for $100. You can eat for a day. That amount of money will give you wiggle room to breathe. So if you can, before you leave your home country, go to your bank and load up on that cash. Also, you might want to check the U.S. State Department website, because it'll tell you how much cash, some countries have a limit to how much cash you can bring in. First of all, nobody has only one time somebody's asked me how much money was in that little money bag. Most times people don't ask, but check just to be safe. You don't want to break any laws. But I can tell you this, nobody's ever checked my money bag. Nobody's ever asked me how much money am I traveling with. Panama is one of the places I'm going to visit. Oh God, I want to get to Panama too. We got friends in Panama. Mary Goff is there. Yes, she's been in Panama for a while. She has a great women's group there too. They meet regularly. So I don't know. You can look her up on Facebook. I don't know if she has an Instagram or not. Okay, y'all. So that's one time around this little reservoir. This is over by the law school on Chiang Mai's campus. That's where I saw the peacocks the other day. I tried to get it, but I didn't. So yeah, okay. So we're talking about saving money on the road. I actually want to visit every continent. I'm with you on that one. I want to visit every continent. I'm not saying I don't really have to go to Antarctica. It'd be nice. But if I miss that one, I won't feel bad. But I do want to get to, oh, somebody's behind me. I do want to get to all the other continents too. That sounds like such a nice bucket list, a nice goal. Okay, we're coming out this sun. Jesus. Let me look at this thing. I got a feeling I'm just about 2 miles maybe. Let's see. I'm looking at my watch, y'all. Forgive me. Yep, just at 2 miles. So I'll try to get in 3 or 4 this morning, and then I'll walk again this afternoon. So far, 4 days in a row. The first day of my 4 days was 8 miles. The second day was 10 miles. Yesterday, I only got in 3. Yesterday was a busy day for me. I had appointments in the morning and one in the afternoon, so it was kind of hard to get out and get all the walking in. But I got up early today to get out so I could at least get that first 3 to 4 miles in, and then the rest is easy after that. Some other ways I save. Y'all know I don't do touristy things. Nope. I did this before. Is this the right way? This gotta be it. Okay, this is the way. This is it. Okay. Yeah, we're coming up alongside the cafe. Okay. Points. All your credit card points and rewards programs. Sign up for all of them. I don't care if you think you're only going to take that airline once in your life. Sign up for the rewards program. It's generally free. I never thought for a bazillion years I would be flying Air Asia. Here I am, flying Air Asia. And so you rack up those points. Sign up for all of them. Tap your credit cards for points and things like that. Look for good deals. I search flights on Google Flights. And I also am starting to use Expedia. Only reason I use Expedia, y'all, Expedia has a cancellation policy. I think they give you 24 hours to cancel. So if you ever... I'm going to tell you exactly. I'll be perfectly honest. When I've used Expedia, this is another travel hack, a way to save money. I do not advocate breaking any laws, but here's a couple of ways to get around something. I don't know if this ever happened to you. They ask you for an onward ticket. For most people who are traveling for a long time, you may buy, like I bought a one-way ticket to Bali because you know where I'm going. I stayed there for 2 months. But before entering Bali, when I was in Doha, they asked me for an onward ticket. They want to know that you're going to be leaving Bali. So I hadn't purchased an onward ticket. Here's what you can do. You can go and book a ticket, an onward ticket. Just find the cheapest ticket, because they wanted to know when you leaving Bali and where you're going. So I had to purchase a ticket leaving Bali, going to Thailand or wherever it was. I forgot. But you go to Expedia.com, you purchase the cheapest onward ticket, because you want to buy the cheapest one just in case you get stuck with it. And you want to purchase something just in case you get stuck with it. You don't mind going. So this time, coming back from Cambodia, I bought a ticket to Singapore. It was $50-something. And you can buy it on Expedia. Once you board your plane and get to where you're going and land and get through customs, as long as it's within 24 hours, you can cancel on Expedia, but they will allow you to print out that ticket so that you can present the digital ticket on your phone to anybody who's asking, do you have an onward ticket? That's legal. That's totally legal to purchase a ticket. And if you return it, no harm, no foul. Here's another way. I do not advocate this way, but it is a way. There are several websites that sell fake tickets. Cost about $5. I've done it before. I don't advocate it. Once I found out it is illegal. That's what they say. I don't know none of this to be true, but they say that it is illegal to purchase those $5 fake tickets. So I didn't want to risk it anymore, but I have done it, and they work. They work. You can't tell the difference. I done forgot the name of the sites. There's several of them out there, and since I don't advocate it, I'm not going to even tell you the sites. If you want to use that method, you'll have to find it on your own. But it works. It worked for me. I just don't do it anymore once I found out that it is illegal. And because I'm traveling so much, I don't want any trouble. So now I purchase a real ticket that is very inexpensive. I purchase it on Expedia so that once I land in my country, the destination I'm going, and get through the airport, generally I check it like right when I get in the taxi. I go ahead and cancel that ticket or keep it and go to the cheap place. I let mine expire. I didn't even go to Singapore. Was it Singapore? Yeah, I was supposed to go to Singapore at the end of the month, at the end of October. I didn't even go. The ticket was $50. Never mind. So that'll give you some wiggle room, and that will help you get around the fee or buying a very expensive ticket to have an onward ticket. What else do I do? You all got some money saving tips? Some travel money tips? Onward tickets can also be bus tickets. See, look at these travelistas. A bus ticket, say less. I never heard that. I have the Schwab card too, game changer, yep. A good credit card, y'all. A good account that reimburses transaction fees. And let me tell you who you do not use. I don't know about y'all's account, but my Bank of America is the worst. Oh my God, I'm trying to decide. What time is it? Should I go around this joint one more time? What time is it? 8, 9, 10. I got a 10 o'clock. 8. I'm going one more time, because if I don't get it in now, I won't get it. Any rate, yep. Get you a good travel card. I'm talking about so that you can access money. Another thing, if I run out of money in a city, y'all, I never use a money changer. I don't even know how those things are regulated. I have always had the best success going to a bank in the country and using their ATM. Some banks will allow you to withdraw, like here in Chiang Mai. I just take my ATM card into the teller. I go into the bank, I give her my ATM card. She does the whole thing. This way, I don't have to worry about my card getting eaten in a foreign country. It has happened. You don't want to do that. You want to minimize those kind of hiccups that'll throw your whole travel situation off. So I go inside the bank with my debit card. I take out a chunk of cash, because remember, y'all, I'm here till December, so I'll take out enough cash for the month. I usually store it. If my place has a safe, I usually just store cash that way. I never plop my card, while you're just out paying for lunch. No, ma'am, don't do it. Every time you put that card down, you open yourself up to the potential for fraud. So I don't do it. I go inside a bank. I don't use those ATMs, those freestanding ATMs, never. If it's just a freestanding ATM, never. Don't do it. Find you one near a bank, in a bank, or just use a teller to ensure the safety and integrity of your card. You know, you don't want no trouble. I can tell you horror stories. It hasn't happened. Has it happened to me? Nobody's gotten into my car, but it happened to my girlfriend in Mexico. We didn't even get off from the dinner table good, and they were running her card up. So it happens. You don't want that. Yes, hey, CA. Oh, hey, is L here? Hey, L. I miss y'all. Oh, my goodness. Yep, I'm trying to think, is there anything else that has saved me? Y'all, there are some really unusual things that I carry in my suitcase, and one of them is a corkscrew. You never know when you're gonna want a good bottle of wine. And who has time to be searching and hoping for a corkscrew? I do travel with a corkscrew. I travel with this stuff called microdine. It's for cleaning fruits and vegetables because particularly if you're going to underdeveloped places, you don't know the integrity of the food source. And so raw vegetables, raw fruits can sometimes have pesticides because remember, they're not using all the stuff, the chemicals. It's not the chemicals that'll kill you here. It'll be the microbes. It'll be the microbes that take you out. So I have this little bottle. It's called Microdine. I got it in Mexico. And so even here, I wash all fruits, all vegetables. I soak them in Microdine. I've heard people say that you can use vinegar. Some people have said baking soda. I don't know if those kill all the, microbes. So I go with that beta stuff and I wash it in bottled water and then I rinse with another bottle of water. You don't want no tummy trouble. Nobody wants tummy trouble on the road. There's another little path back there, y'all. I wonder does that go around this lake? Lord, I do not have time to explore. But where are they coming from? Oh no, they're going around that circle. I see that. Nope, I'm not gonna go that route. I was trying to see if I could explore a new route today. No need. Okay. Anything else? What can I tell y'all? Oh, well, this is common sense and so off the beaten path, but it's so true, and I've learned it the hard way. If you're ever in a shopping situation and they don't have the prices listed, unless you enjoy bartering and you know what the base price of that item should be, walk away. It's a trap. It's a setup. I only shop where the prices are printed. If you don't have printed prices, I just keep walking around until I find somebody in that market that has a price that is printed. Now I have a base. So I can either deal with that person who has the printed price and negotiate. You always negotiate. I am not a good negotiator, but you always negotiate. Find out the local customs because maybe there are some countries where navigating isn't customary. Negotiating isn't customary, but most places I've been in local markets, there's some room to negotiate. So I've saved money there. I've gotten taken a couple times. That's how I've gotten taken. Overpaid for something in a market because I didn't know the base price, and then walked a few stalls down and saw that it was so much cheaper. So don't do that. If they don't have prices that are posted and listed, keep walking until you find somebody that does. Another thing I do is I hang back. I watch how much they pay. I watch their hands. Are they giving coin money, paper money? Are they getting change back? I'm watching that so that I know that I'm getting a fair price. So, oh God, yes. Yep, that's one of the medicines I bring. You have to have a good probiotic or, yogurt. You've got to do something to be intentional about your gut health. Because if you aren't intentional about your gut health, I get lost every time I come through here, y'all. Am I supposed to go that way? I don't know. I'm going to say no. I think I'm supposed to go this way. I don't know. Nope. I'm supposed to go this way. How does this trail trip me up every time? I think I go this way. Yeah, this is it. So yeah. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through the chat, y'all. I'm on my phone. Oh, Marilyn, you're on your phone? Speaking of tummy, I hope you're taking a good probiotic. Yeah. Yep, that would be something that I keep. You all, the medicine that I keep is minimum. I keep Vicks, like a little tin of Vicks. I keep some, I have Band-Aids, stuff like that. I'm gonna say I'll be back. I'll be back, y'all. That little delay. Okay, so yes, this is our second run through. After this one, I will definitely head home. I can't think of anything else in my, I'm trying to picture. Oh, I do carry a good pair of scissors, you all. I keep two pair. I keep a pair to trim my ends of my hair, and I keep another pair of scissors to cut things. You know, I've cut off jeans and made shorts. I've done all kind of crazy out here on the road. So keep a good pair of scissors. I do have a little teeny tiny traveling sewing kit. Doesn't even weigh 2 ounces. It's just thread, needles, just in case. That has come in handy. That's it. I'm traveling so light now, y'all. When I emptied that suitcase in Cambodia, best decision of my life. Okay, this is the second incline, y'all. Here we go again. Oh, Lord. So y'all forgive me, talk amongst yourselves, because I'm about to climb this hill, and I'm already winded. Y'all bear with me. I appreciate y'all walking with me, too. It's a whole lot better when you got somebody to talk to. Marilyn, can you see me? Is it still recording? I hope so. We've been very lucky to have reception this whole time. I'm almost up this hill, y'all. Almost. It doesn't end the incline. Let's see if you can see it. You can't see it. You can't get the grade, but it's one of those where you leaning forward, pushing up the hill. It's one of those. I don't see very many people riding up this hill. That's me breathing heavy. Look at that cat. And I don't see many people running up that joint either. That took some doing. You gonna jump up and climb the tree, kitty? I'm not gonna tell. Okay. And now we go down this hill. Down is not nearly as bad as up, but can you see? I don't know if I hold it up. Can you see how steep? Oh. And it's one more before I finish. Is it one or two more? But I'm telling y'all, guess what? This is not in my mind. This is not in my mind. Y'all, my waist already feels less chubby. When I tell y'all I'm out here sweating, oh my God, I am walking. But walking whittles your waistline. Now, I can tell y'all that. I don't know who got time, but if y'all got time, go scroll back through my Instagram. Before I left from Mexico, y'all, I swear to God, I was 130, maybe 140. 104, I was somewhere between 135 and 145 pounds, somewhere in there. Not even 145. Y'all, I did it by walking. Walking. I'm not a gym rat. I don't even really want to touch my toes. But I'll walk you under a table. So I know walking works. But the truth is, the first thing you're going to notice is your waist. You're going to feel it in your tummy. You're going to feel tighter. It's like, wow. I've always walked, but doing 3 miles, 5 miles, 10 miles a day, you ain't doing nothing but twisting your waist for a whole 2 hours or whatever time you're walking. So if you want to whittle your waist away, start walking. You don't even have to walk fast. Thank you, Happy Life. Thank y'all. Marilyn, y'all made it. Okay, so this is the end of the decline. Once we get to that bridge, it's flat, and then you'll see it picks up again where that car is coming from. So I will get a little rest going down this one, and then you gotta struggle up the next one. And then there's only one more before I leave out, so it's 2 more inclines I have to go through. And then I'll be headed home. Thank y'all for walking with me. I need this help, the support, the encouragement. If it's something I can do to help support and encourage you, by all means, include me. Send me a notification if it's something I can help you with. Because you all have been such a source of strength for me. I don't feel nearly as alone. We were talking about travel things, really, and travel myths. I've been all over the place, though, the whole live. But people think that travel is all glamorous, and it is. It's beautiful. You get to see beautiful places and see beautiful people, but there are so many challenges. Like, how do you stay fit on the road? How do you deal with, because you're moving so quickly, you're in and out of relationships with people. You know, how do you deal with the social aspect? How do you deal with loneliness? Do you ever miss your family? And of course you do. You have to be some kind of subhuman not to miss your family. So all those things, you know, of course you're in a beautiful place. The food, everything's great. But there are other considerations. And so I try to keep a close community around me. God bless that woman on that bike. I try to keep in with a tight community, my online community, my YouTube community. Those are the things that have helped me sustain myself on the road. So I can honestly say loneliness is not a concern for me. I'm an introvert. I have a great support system around me, but I can remember going out the first time when I went to Spain. I stayed there for about 3 months, and I was lonely. I cried almost every day because I didn't have a community. I didn't speak the language. I felt so isolated. It was during the pandemic too. So not only was I isolated, I was on lockdown in a foreign country. It was a lonely time. So I regrouped, came back home, and came back out, this time armed with a solid community that supports me. And that makes the difference. I'm telling y'all, these videos are inspiring. Girl, you can do any of this. I'm telling you, you can do this. Y'all, and don't let that money be an obstacle. I broke down, y'all saw the video. If you didn't see it, go watch it. I do a whole breakdown of my expenses. I had to actually work to spend more than $1,000 a month here in Chiang Mai. My rent was $325. My water bill was $3. My internet is $15. My cell phone, no, it's not, it's $9. My cell phone is $9 a month. My electricity bill was $27. And what else do I have? That's it. I have rent, water, electricity, cell phone, and internet. All of it, rent and everything came in less than $500. Everything. So we started there. It was like 300 and something. I don't know, about 375, something like that. Let's say 380. That's what it was. It was 380. And then, because I'm reckless out here, I taxi everywhere. My taxi bill was just as much as my rent, almost 300 some dollars. And so was my food bill, because I'm Ubering in, or, having them bring my meals in. I spent that much money on meals too. So I had to just living. It was about $1,000 a month. In Chiang Mai, and as in many places, you can get as much luxury as you want, as much luxury as you can afford. I could have gotten a $500, $800, $1,000 place. They got that. They got it. But that's not my goal. My goal is to keep these expenses low. I want to only use a percentage of my pension, and I want to invest the rest. So that's my whole experiment, y'all. The whole experiment is, can you live for less than $1,500? And now I'm starting to revise that, because I think there are places you can live for less than $1,000 a month and then invest the difference. So that's the whole experiment, y'all. Stay tuned. Y'all have been here. Some of y'all in Maryland has been here from the beginning. When I first started in Mexico trading, hadn't taken a trade, you all. I was living out of my savings, hadn't collected a pension check, didn't really have a plan. I was just out here in the world bumping around. I would say have a plan. The better you know yourself, the better it'll be, the better your experience will be. I had to learn what kind of traveler I am. I am not a bop around. That bop around is expensive and it's tiresome. I am a slow traveler. I want to be there ideally 6 months. But if I can't get 6, I'll take 3. But definitely no less than a month or 2. I don't want to do it. It's not worth it for me to go if I can't stay for a month. That's another way you save on your accommodations, is by getting a long-term place. So the reason I was able to get such a great price is because I signed a 6-month lease. And even if I break the lease and leave early, they keep my deposit, which was $600. Well, y'all, I have spent $400 a night on a hotel. So you're going to keep the $600. I don't feel any way about if I decide to leave here before the end of that lease. Everybody's happy. She gets to re-rent that place, make some more money. She gets to keep my money. I get to be free. And I told them that up front too. I try to be as honest. You know, people know. I think they know. That's why they take the 2 months. So she don't feel salty at the end of it if I leave. I don't feel no reason that I have to stay longer than I really want to stay. And you can't beat that $325. That's about $10 a day for accommodations, which frees me up if I want to stay under $1,500. If you want to have a budget of $1,500 a month, then your daily living and everything is $50. So $50 a day times 30 is $1,500 a month. So if you can get your accommodations, food, and all your expenses for $50 a day, you can live for $1,500 a month. And that was easy to do if you cut your accommodations. My accommodations are $10 a day, which means now I have $40 a day to eat, travel. And in Chiang Mai, you are not eating $40 a day. If you're eating $40 a day, you're eating at all the American restaurants. You're eating all three meals a day out. I can find you a place in Chiang Mai where you could get a good meal cooked by a grandmama. Child, for $2. I'm talking about a whole meal, a whole nutritious meal for $2. I could get it cheaper than that, but if you're getting it cheaper than that, you might not, you know, now you need your probiotics. But no, I'm not even talking about street food. I'm talking about home cooked meals. So, yep, if you want to save and make this life sustainable, you want this to be your life, jot down these travel hacks. I'm telling you, stay long term. Try alternatives to hotels, homestays. I don't do a lot of Airbnbs. I just don't like Airbnb. I don't like the way they handle you. If things don't go well, I don't want to negotiate and fight. I would rather just go directly to a family. Here in Chiang Mai, housing is so different. Most units are owned by the owner. You could be in a building with, like in my building is 20 apartments on each floor, and all of them are owned by individuals. So I'm dealing with a Thai person, which means my money goes directly to her. Matter of fact, I know it does because I wire it directly into her account. No middleman. I'm okay with that. I'm helping her. She's helping me. We're really respectful, but that's a way to cut expenses. Stay long term. And ask for a discount. Y'all, I ask everybody for a discount. I mean, like in the travel world, like hotels. If I'm buying things out, shopping, I'm always going to at least ask. They can only say no. Okay, hey, Shauna. Hey, Shauna. I would like to be able to stay in Thailand for at least 3 months when I visit. You can, Shauna. You can stay 3 months. The easiest way to stay 3 months is to apply while you're outside of the country for the e-visa. Their e-visa will give you 60 days if you can get it. I have never been able to get it. But if you can do it, apply online before you come. Because once you come here, if you come without it, you're only going to get 30 days. And then you can extend for another 30 days. So you can definitely get 60. But then you'd have to do a border run and come back to get that last 30. And that's easy to do too, because Laos is right next door. Where else could you go? I went to Cambodia for my border run. I stayed there for a month. But the easiest way to get 90 days is to apply for the e-visa, get the 60 days up front, and then get the one extension near the end of your, and I wouldn't even wait till near the end of my 60 days. Anytime in that 60 days, you can go down and ask for an extension. And so you can get 90 days. 90 days is a good time to be in Chiang Mai or to be in Thailand, period. And some of the places I've been, I say if you like cities, please don't miss Bangkok. Bangkok is gorgeous. It's crowded. It's like New York City, but it's got a little twang to it. I think Bangkok's got a little underbelly. I haven't explored it, but I'm telling you, it seemed like some sinister, behind the woods, skanky stuff be going on in Bangkok. I don't know this to be true. But the food scene there is killer. There are so many things I want to see. Can y'all see these fruit trees? I don't think y'all. Fruit just grow everywhere. I walk past banana trees, mangoes, all kind of stuff all day. And you can reach up and get that fruit too. There are a couple banana trees on my route. I never pick them. I'm not a real banana eater, but if I was, now I don't know. Is it safe to eat? I don't know. What do I know? But I know they show hanging. And they look just like regular bananas. So, let me think. Any other travel? What would I tell my kids? Oh, there's some travel safety things you need to have. Visa information in there. How to extend. That would love to have you. That would host you. This reception better not go out. No, Shauna, you do not have to worry about a place to stay. You can get great accommodations here. Great accommodations. If you spend $30 a night, oh goodness, $40. Okay, my baseline is $50. $50 a night you could be safe. You don't really have to try. If it's $50, $60 a night, it's gonna be pretty nice. When the price starts to go down, you do have to be careful, because it reminds me of Playa del Carmen in this way, and that it can look really pretty. They know how to take pretty pictures, but when you get there, it's like wonk wonk. This is not. It's what was in the picture, but the picture has been taken from such an angle and dutied up, so the vibe is not the same. So that can't happen. But I promise you, if you don't, you have to remind me. Just send me an email, whatever, text or whatever, or send me a message. You know how to get in touch with me. Then I will just help you weed through the list, or I can send you the ones that I stayed. I'm trying to think, how many places did I stay here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've stayed 4 or 5 different places, and all very reasonable. Very reasonable, very reasonable. I have some favorites. Girl, if you want a cute little boutique hotel, I know a place. It is so cute, Shauna. And the lady there who owns it, she cooks for you, girl. She gonna talk you to death. But she goes into her kitchen and cooks authentic Thai meals. I posted it. Her name is P. And the name of her place, girl, I want to say it's PRAN Boutique Hotel. See if you can find it. But sister, when I tell you cute, now that's not the cheapest one. That one might have been right around the $50. But baby, very centrally located in the old city. Beautifully done rooms, all basically new. And The stay owner will feed you like your family. Her son works in the cafe. They have a cafe at the bottom. Can you find it? I don't know. But it's PRAN Boutique Hotel. I'll find it and get it to you. But if anybody's coming this way and you need recommendations for where to stay, you better drop it in them comments. I could definitely help you there. And if you're talking about staying long term, like longer than 3 months, your options are endless. There's a Facebook group with housing for under 10,000 baht. 10,000 baht, I pay 12,000. That's 300. 10,000 is about 275. All of the apartments that they list are under $275. So there's another Facebook group. Just do Chiang Mai or wherever you want to go, rentals on Facebook. You'll find them. And generally I would go in and just post, and you can post anonymously too. If you don't want anybody to know that you're looking for this and this is what you're willing to pay, and watch them come out the woodworks. People got properties that they're willing to rent. $50 a night. Yes, that's high end. That's on the high end. $50 a night in Chiang Mai, in Thailand? Oh my gosh. Well, in Chiang Mai, I should say. Because we're not talking about chain hotels. If you're talking about Hyatt, Hilton, it's going to be less than the city, but you're going to pay corporate rates. You're still going to pay that, that brand rate. Nope. I'm talking about boutique hotels, private homestays, places where the money goes directly to a Thai person. They will never charge you more than $50. And if you do, you can best believe you got some good stuff. You got something. you got a great place. So I'm trying to think, where else did I stay? I stayed here when I first came. I stayed at the DoubleTree, and it was like $27 a night. Perfect. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, super clean. I would tell anybody the DoubleTree. It's right between Old City and Nimen, which is the upscale kind of touristy area. Where else did I stay? I stayed at a place called La Charcoa. It was cute as buttons too. I want to say that one might have been a little more pricey. It was somewhere between $30 and $50 a night. But the nicest rooms. Yes, that's her. Yes. Yes. And when I tell you, cute, centrally located, you are not going to be safer. Girl, she's going to wait up for you. Turn the light on, cook your breakfast. The son works in the cafe. He does all the coffee and drinks. Girl, they'll take very good care of you. And if you don't like that one, right across the street from it is a place called it might be L-E, Charcoa. Cute. It's like a little chalet. You know how you have those rounded doors, and then you have that little thing that you open to look out the little door, and in the door where you open it up and look outside. It's got all of that, and the exposed beams, and the very Tudor style. But also right across the street from the one that you just saw, Shauna, is Charcoa. Might be L-E. Cute as buttons. Staff. The is awesome. I think. And those are not what I would call budget places. Like if you're on a $13 a day, like if you're trying to, the best rate is going to come when you sign a lease. So you can get down to your $10 a day, $5 a day, easy. But if you're not doing that and you're here 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you're probably going to be in an Airbnb or a hotel. Yeah, go with somebody local. I would say stay away from the bigger chain hotels because you're going to pay more and you don't have to. Anything else? I'm trying to think. Did I see any other cute places? I could tell you one to avoid, but I have to be careful because you can't say bad things in Thailand. They can press charges like defamation, liable. I don't want none of that jelly. But I stayed at one, y'all. Oh my God. I couldn't wait to get out of there. That's how I wound up in this apartment, because the last hotel I stayed at, oh my God, I couldn't wait to get out of there. It was like the place where you know something bad could happen. My window looked right down on the balcony of this couple, this Caucasian couple that were traveling. And when I tell you all they did was fight over their drugs all day and all night. He treated her so poorly. It was horrible. That kind of energy I don't like. I couldn't wait to get out of that place. So that's how come I snapped this apartment up so quickly without checking it out thoroughly. Because while it's a great buy for $325, it's not perfect. And not that I'm looking for perfection, but I would have, had I been someplace where I could have stayed a couple more days and didn't feel the pressure to get out, I would have looked a little. I'm finna say, y'all, I'm just running off at the mouth. At any rate, I'm almost home now. So let me check this watch one more. Operate with some integrity. Okay. Think I'm up to almost 4 miles. By the time I get home, it'll be 4 miles. And then I'll come out after the sun goes down tonight and finish up the rest. If I could just, even if I just get in another 4 miles, that'll be 8. But my goal, y'all, is 10 miles, 10 flights. So I'll take the stairs up to my place. I've just about ditched the elevator. I'm taking the stairs up and down. And it's those little things that help me get the walk in. Caught line. All right. Well, yep, you guys, I'm going to say goodbye to you all here. This is a cute little restaurant. And then, oh, let me say this. If you are not signed up for Wednesday's class, and I shouldn't say class, it's Wednesday's study session. You all know what we do here. On Wednesday evenings, we all get together and study. We talk money. We talk trading, stocks, options. We talk about investing in the stock market long term. www.fromlack2legacy.com/study sessions. If you go to that website, you'll go to our landing page. You can sign up for the classes for our study session. Happens every Wednesday. You don't have to come every Wednesday. Come whenever you like. Nobody takes attendance. We do not. It's low pressure, low stakes. Come learn about some money. That's it. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share the channel and all that good stuff. And we will see you on Wednesday. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, Marilyn. I love you, sister. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye, folks.